We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete, it's Sutton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult.
Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Rolling right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Working the middle, that's Harvey. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll work forward for a yard. That's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
And he'll take this one in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run for it with Smith. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Ty Zettner to kick it. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level. They could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. run once more. That's Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Straight ahead goes Harvey.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll go play action with Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Harvey.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Quick throw there, and the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Now this looks like a design run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. That one is good. And the Broncos stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll send Worthy in motion. A first down throw for Mahomes. That's complete to Royals. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
7 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Knicks now on first and 10. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Second and 10. Throwing. Knicks. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Portland Sutton, the intended receiver.
Brings up a
Third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That's to Hooper. It's complete. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
16 yards.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
43-yard line.
Handoff now for Harvey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, Harvey. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll try again here, second and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught by Harvey. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down They are set up with first and goal.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. A second effort, and he is in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point, up and good. Broncos are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. Second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's Hooper open right side. Look at the big guy rumble. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and goal, Harvey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And this time, he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On first down, it's Mahomes. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send Worthy in motion. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Yards on the play. It's now third down.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They're indeed going, and it's over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs. A run with Harvey, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike, and I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Third and a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Harvey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
5-yard loss.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Austin Hooper, touchdown Denver. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point is good. The Broncos stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
I think you can just about lock up special teams player of the week, Mike. I mean, he's had some big returns already in this game, and now this is another one right here.
On 1st down, it's Giddens. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Royals. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on the 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went. Of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Yellow. Tight end going in motion here. On second down, Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
3rd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Yellow. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They're called in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That is caught by the tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the
They'll send Worthy in motion. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Harvey. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Drew Tranquil. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. Hey, 43. 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Throw it. Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Bassa. He gets into drop him. And it's going to set up 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead. 16.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through. and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown tonight. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 23.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down. Nix. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A run here. It's McLaughlin. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Exiting the pocket right. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
1st down throw. Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That pass play good for 22. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by John A. Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Now it is on 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's going to pick up a first down. Nice run to the 18-yard line.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.